All right, who remembers when jackets like this and ties like these were fly back in the day? Well, speaking of more modern day, let's talk about the chilly weather out there today and a very modern satellite and a mesmerizing shot at that. Notice the red dot, that is Flagstaff. Notice a few things on this shot that you can just watch over and over. Our overall flow out of the north behind a cold front exiting off to our east. Notice those wispy clouds coming out of Nevada, that high cirrus clouds, looking great. From the goes east satellite imagery. Also notice off towards the White Mountains as the clouds clear, a little bit of snow cover. Same up towards the San Juans up in the Four Corners region. I also like to look at, notice the clouds on the very, over Texas moving to the north, but over New Mexico, the lower level clouds moving from the north, kind of different directions out of these clouds. This is goes east, which has been sending back beautiful new generation satellite imagery for the last year or so, hence the angle here. It's really centered over the east coast. The new goes west has been launched, and later this year we'll be getting more imagery centered right over the western United States. So we'll be sending back more spectacular images. Okay, chilly out there today behind yesterday's front. 49 degrees our high temperature, below the average of 57 degrees. And let's talk about yesterday's precipitation. A quick little shot of 0.12 of an inch of rainforest here in Flagstaff. That brings our October rain and snow, kind of moisture, precipitation total over 4 inches. Looking good here on the calendar year at nearly 20 inches of rain, a little bit above average. And so here on the month of October, 4.21 inches of moisture, precipitation. That puts us firmly in the 7th wettest October on record, dating back to 1898. And you got to go all the way back to 1987 to find an October that was wetter than this one in recent memory. So couldn't have come at a better time, coming off a dry start to the year, obviously. Looking into November, it doesn't look quite as wet as what we saw here in October. As a matter of fact, we're going to start it off in a dry fashion. Here we are in Arizona. Just kind of want to show you this huge high pressure ridge out in the Pacific, keeping storm energy well up in the Pacific Northwest and then diving down the Rockies. That looks to be our weather pattern here going into the first couple weeks of November, remaining dry and temperatures not too warm, not too cool, right around average for this time of year. We're going to really see a warming trend here over the next couple days. I mean, today a really chilly day, and we'll start to warm things up as high pressure builds over the next few days. All right, how about Halloween night, evening temperatures across the country? Well, the cold air's socked up in the Rockies, and we're just on the western edge of that, but pretty mild. East Coast in the 60s, Midwest in the 50s here at 5 o'clock. And the West Coast quite warm at this hour. All right, Flagstaff currently outside right now, 39 degrees clear and calm wind. After a windy day, winds are mellowing out, and it's going to leave us with a cold overnight here. Here's a look at trick-or-treat number temperatures for us here. This is our 7 o'clock forecast temperatures. Definitely bundle the kids up. 36 in Flagstaff, Sedona 50, Prescott 47, 49 Payson, Tuba City 43. Nothing unusual. We're always cold around here on Halloween night. All right, overnight tonight, a really cold night at 23 degrees for an early morning low. In fact, that looks to be our coldest morning yet of the season. Tomorrow, a little bit warmer, 55 degrees. We'll still call it on the cool side, and temperatures statewide for our Thursday. Sedona 70, Prescott 66, and Payson 64. And really, that's the way things look here going forward through the week. Maybe just a couple notches warmer as we get into the coming weekend. But for the most part, it's all sunshine here for a much different start to this month than last month.
Pretty chilly Halloween, though. Are you going to brave the cold to go trick-or-treating with the kids or anything?
You know, my kids are beyond trick-or-treating, but I do have some good plans tonight, and I'll brave the cold.